Hey there guys, and welcome to your favorite news update show is ABC News Highlights. My name is Nana Kwame Brobe.
My name is Golda Abatai.
And we're here to bring you up to speed on all the latest happenings in the country. We will dive in to our first story. So guys, I think widening the tax net is this government's most prioritized or one of its most prioritized motives. And they've done that with e-levy, they've done that with the ongoing COVID tax. But one thing that we didn't know, a lot of people didn't notice, was that Spotify subscriptions are being taxed too. So a recent tweet has gone viral of somebody posting their Spotify receipt, which is a Spotify premium family receipt, one that you can see on the screen right now. And at the tax section, you can see that the person has been charged the NHIL 2.5%, Get Fund, COVID-19, VAT, and another tax, which all sum up to 4.85 Ghana cedis. And a lot of people are talking. This particular tweet actually said that there are so many taxes that you run to music for some sort of sanity, and even there too, there's another tax. Yes, I mean, I went right away to check my Apple music receipt, but I didn't see any tax.
It was a premium.
Wow, Abba. You're trying to tell me I don't have enough money to be taxed, and I believe it.
You have money, but someone says Ghanaians are not angry enough.
Well, you let us know, people, in the comment section. Do you think Ghanaians, as the citizen, are we angry enough about things happening in the country? Because I mean, everybody's complaining. You're taxed everywhere. Food inflation is up high, and the least things you would expect to be taxed is music. But here we are.
Yes, here we are. And on to our next story. So former presidential spokesperson Samuel Koku Anyidoho says the Minister of Defense is a joker. Samuel Koku Anyidoho, former presidential spokesperson, has strongly rejected talk of Ghana contributing troops to a regional force that is being readied for deployment to Niger. The regional bloc ECOWAS announced as part of efforts to overturn the July 26th coup in Niger that its standby army was ready to be deployed to face the junta in Niamey. Last week, army chiefs from across the region met in Accra and resolved that they were ready to act once they get the green light from the heads of state. Now he says, as far as I am personally concerned, Dominic Nitiwu was joking when he allowed Ghana to host the meeting of the economic CDS. And his comments about sending forces to Niger, I ask, which soldiers will he send to Niger? He's a joker with no deep knowledge of what he's talking about. I am prepared to debate Dominic Nitiwu on why he believes Ghanaian soldiers will go to Niger and die for him to be happy. Tofiakwa. Now, this was his rant on Twitter. He says the Minister of Defense is a joker. So, why does he want Ghanaian soldiers to go and die in Niger?
Those are very strong sentiments.
Very.
But they're not really shared by him. A lot of people on social media, including One Love the Kopolo, did a video that has since gone viral advising the Ghana army to not listen to any instructions that would ask them to go and fight, because they'll be fighting in a war that barely pertains them, in the sense that it's really just a power struggle between two Western forces. But that's what he was saying, which it also has been endorsed by Sarkodie and other notable and popular people on Twitter. But yes, I think the sentiments are very strong. A lot of people are thinking maybe we shouldn't send our soldiers.
Do they have the power to say, I am not going when the president says go?
No, they don't. Wow. No, they don't. And that leads us to our next story that is closely linked to the Niger coup and about asking if they have any say in it. Well, the chief imam is speaking directly to those that do have a say in it. So he's telling African leaders to use diplomatic interventions when it comes to the issue ongoing in Niger right now. So the national chief imam, Sheikh Usman Nuhu Shaributu, has called on African leaders to use diplomatic interventions to resolve the political turmoil in Niger. My appeal to those in charge of the affairs is to take every measure to ensure that we resolve the situation without losing a soul, so we can sustain the peace.
I do agree with him. So hopefully diplomatic measures will solve the problem and not a war.
Well, I mean, ECOWAS did say they were trying their best, but then they would also consider non-diplomatic means to bring in order to Niger, especially since the head of the coup and the current government right now is saying that they will not hand over power anytime soon. They will do it after some time.
Well, we shall bring you news updates on what's happening as it
Exactly.
goes. Now on to our last story for the day. So Black Rasta has a message for Nana Awendo, that is Ife's mother. He says she needs to acknowledge that her daughter has a problem. Popular radio presenter Black Rasta has lambasted Ife's mother for what he termed as condoning her daughter's careless lifestyle. He said it is in the best interest of everyone if Madam Nana Adwoa Awendo admits that her daughter needs help instead of covering her deeds. In an interview, she talked about, how her daughter being labeled a drug addict is causing her deals, and her reputation. And she also refuted the negative stories, while tackling critics who constantly judge her daughter. But Black Rasta had a reply for her. He said, "Do you know how much your daughter disgraces herself night and day? She recently was in London and we all heard what happened in London, but we kept it down because it is not in anybody's interest to talk ill about anyone. What do we stand to gain from that? I believe that if I was part of the family, we would have tried to do something better than PR gimmicks that are so irresponsible. She is a drug addict. It is a condition that can be dealt with, but it doesn't mean she is useless. Own up to it. The PR gimmick is so lame and useless. Very soon, if you're not careful, we're going to, oh wow, we're going to bury Ifya and then you're going to come crying. Please, your daughter is sick. Find a way of dealing with it." He filmed on his show. These are very serious, serious, serious. Should I call them allegations or statements about someone's life?
I find it just a little bit upsetting that when everybody is talking about supposed vices that have to do with other people, there's no empathy, there is no mercy. You just go on and speak whatever you want to say, but then at the end of the day, you really do not know what is happening. Who else heard whatever went on in London? Because I didn't. Nobody knows. I think for years these allegations have long been ongoing, and she's not taken any legal action. She's not done anything. But I don't think it means that you people do not extend grace to her.
Okay.
Everybody speculating this is not close to her like her mother. So if her mother is out here to say this is not true, these are false, why are you still hell bent on believing? No, you are covering up for her.
I like what you said. I mean, you would extend the same grace to you if it was your child or
Exactly.
someone's child. So even if you supposedly know that that is the truth, I think there's a better way to, communicate to her mother to find, a solution to what her daughter is going through.
And Black Rasta has been in the media for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Efia has a new song out. Talk about that. Everybody talks about how Ghanaian artists are not going up like Nigerian artists, but then when you have the platform to push them, this is what you want to discuss. It is none of your business. Whose business it is her and her family. And if her mom has come out to say this is not true, you might as well believe it. And if you don't, I don't think you should continue to spew the allegations because they are not confirmed. And at the end of the day, as Asante say, so
Exactly.
or say it is not
It's their
true.
business.
What is your problem? I mean, I feel like we should move on from this already.
We wish her all the best. We hope she's able to weather whatever it is that whatever it is she's going through. This has been ABC Highlights. My name is Golda Abatai.
And my name is Nana Kwame Bobo. Do well to log on to abcnewsgh.com for the latest news in politics, sports, and governance. And also follow us on our social media platforms. It's at abcnewsgh_.